So, Chad, what's your full name? I don't know your full name.
Chad.
Only Chad, alright. Yeah. So, tell us what do you do and what area do you talk about, what your expertise? And this is going to be blog on our TechEd's website. So, just share something about you.
I talk about anything .NET related.
Anything .NET related?
Yeah, if you look on my website, you'll see I have dozens of abstracts.
Alright.
WPF, XAML, WCF, Workflow, Robotics Studio, XNA, pretty much anything that's happening in Visual Studio or .NET.
So you make the developer's life happier and easier?
I hope so.
Right.
Focus on presentations. So all I'm doing now is professional presentations.
Professional presentations. So in TechEd Malaysia, you are here, right? So what topics you are speaking here?
Here I did Agile software development,
all right,
and WCF, Link, and using the Wiimote in business applications.
All right. So if our developers, guys, our friends are listening to this, so would you highlight more in that? How's going to help them in their professional career, or what they're missing if they're not in TechEd? Because we don't have TechEd in Dubai and the UAE. So just put some highlight on that, please.
Well, it's not just these sessions, but basically at any TechEd, or when I say we, myself and the other speakers, we're covering all the emerging technologies, the stuff that developers really need to know about. So things in my case like Link and WCF. If developers aren't learning these technologies, they're not going to be as effective as they are with existing technologies. In previous years, the advances were always slight changes to frameworks, etc. But in recent years, now we're seeing huge advances in the compilers, extensions of the languages, etc. So Link is one prime example that many people think Link is only about the database. That's actually linked to SQL. There's also linked to XML, there's linked to objects, linked to data sets. Link can work with just about anything, and Link is a fundamental change to the way we use C# and VB. And developers need to understand this, and we have many other technologies like that as well. I mean, WCF, if anyone's doing multi-tier applications, WCF becomes so much more productive.
All right. So, and we also came to know they're moving around the world in different parts of the world as a professional speaker. So yes. All the time you're talking about the same sort of topics, well, specific to developer?
Mostly I'm focusing on developer, but in the last year I've started to branch out and I'm speaking a lot to management as well. So I'm delivering sessions to managers. Actually in 2 weeks I'll be in Frankfurt. I'm speaking on Management Day. So it's only managers, and mostly I speak to them about the development process, because most managers, they understand it from the non-technical level. They understand how to manage a project. They understand this dependency depends on this dependency and this affects the ship schedule. But very few managers actually understand the software development process. Now some of them have a software background, and those ones have a better understanding than others. But many of the managers have been managers for a very long time. So their software programming experience is maybe 10 or 15 years old. So they have a little bit of understanding about code, but they don't have a modern understanding of code, how the tools have changed. And in 15 years, if we were to look at any other industry, the change we've seen in 15 years is a difference of printing industry saw in quite big 200 years or something. Yeah. So it's really not valid, and it's the matter of getting them to understand how developers are affected today. Or for the managers who have never developed at all, getting them to understand how developers are different from managing, say, accountants.
All right. Right. So it's a bit more. It's a dynamic. All the time it's changing. It's all the time keep updating and all that.
Absolutely. I mean, now I have a couple dozen sessions on my website, but as new technologies come out, I'm always updating and creating new sessions, coming up with new ideas, and I'm probably creating within a given year 12, even 20 new sessions per year.
All right. And my last question is that, as we're saying, it's about changing and changing. So you have to keep updating.
Yes.
So it's not difficult for in IT. It's maybe a pain for every IT professional. Keep on updating and updating and updating.
It can be. The industry is changing so fast, but the alternative is if we stay still, other people will update.
All right.
And those that don't are going to be left behind. 20 years ago, it was fine to learn Fortran.
All right.
And stay in Fortran if you were, say, a scientist, or if we look even farther back, 30 years ago, you could learn COBOL and you didn't really have to update your skills. Nothing really changed. But computer science is a much younger field than most people realize, so they say that it's going to keep progressing at this speed forever. It won't. It's just that computer science is actually such an immature field, and we have so much to catch up on. Right. And it's moving so quickly. And some of the other industries went through this too. Look at before the printing press was created. people used to have to write books by hand, and then the printing press came out, and things moved very quickly after the printing press because there were so many improvements in the printing press from year to year too, and there was that period of instability where even the printers and publishers felt like, what can we really do? But eventually it settled down. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but computing will settle down in the future. We'll still see advancements, but we're really in that instability period, if you will, where we're finally just starting to catch up.
Fine. All right, Chad. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Welcome.
And we'll catch you again for
Okay.
if you get some more curious.
Yeah, hope
And
to
thanks
see you
again
in
for your
Dubai.
time. Sure. We'll see you in Dubai.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.